HIW Wildside Wrestling fans. I am the real Bobby Munson, and with me always the man with the angelic voice, Papa Smokes, as we bring you another edition of Wildside TV. Papa Smokes, how you doing this week?
Hey, doing great, Munson. How you doing? How y'all doing out there?
We're hoping everyone's doing great. We apologize for the technical difficulties we had in not bringing you Wildside TV last week. We'll try to never let that happen again. And we're glad to be back here. Glad to be back in the Cosmo Hall, right here in beautiful Saskatoon for another great night of wrestling. We got a great match to start us off here tonight, and a rematch of sorts here, Papa Smokes. We got Brayden Parsons going to be taking on Michael Allen Richard Clark.
Yeah, you know, and we all saw what happened last time in this match. Michael Allen Richard Clark, the much celebrated superstar of Wildside Wrestling, was defeated by Brayden Parsons, the up-and-coming rookie last time. Be very interested to see how this rematch turns out.
Definitely, Michael Allen Richard Clark going to want to get back to winning ways, but Brayden Parsons going to have a little bit of the upper hand on him. He's going to have studied. He knows where he went right last time. He also knows where he went wrong, and he's going to correct on that. I think we're going to be seeing an even stronger, more well-developed Brayden Parsons here today. As Papa Smokes was saying, one of the most celebrated superstars here in Wildside Wrestling, Michael Allen Richard Clark. We are anxiously awaiting his arrival at the moment here to join us for this matchup. And we know he's had a little bit of problems on his hand lately too. Him and partner there, Mike Sugar, the two of them have been having their difficulties with the Western Lions, the HIW Wildside Tag Team Champions as of late.
Yeah, these two don't seem to like each other. They're both pretty strong tag teams. We got the Western Lions, the tag team champions of Wildside Wrestling. Team Flex Appeal, the former champions. We're going to have an inevitable meeting between these two at some point in the future.
So we imagine that they're going to closely be watching their backs here tonight and make sure that Michael Richard, Blaze, or BBD do not make an appearance and do not interfere in the next following match. The man who loves his own name there, Michael Allen Richard Clark, making sure that the announcer says it twice and gets it right the second time. Brayden Parsons doesn't seem very interested in that at all. He wants to get things started. Once that bell rung, let's get this underway. Michael Allen Richard Clark, a very accomplished superstar here in Wildside Wrestling, former Wildside Provincial champion, as well as Central Canadian heavyweight champion, and as you were saying, former tag team champion with Mike Sugar there as part of Team Flex Appeal. Brayden Parsons, another win here today. What does that do for his career moving forward?
Another win for Brayden Parsons would put him in the upper level of Wildside ratings towards the championship shot against Sheik Shabaz. You know that Parsons is looking for the 1, 2, 3 in this match.
We also have another title in play here officially in HIW. A new champion crowned at the Pile of Bones Battle Royal just last weekend there, Pop Smokes. Congratulations to Sean Moore picking up the brand new, I believe it's the Grand Championship of HIW, a title that will be proudly defended on both HIW Canada and on Wildside Wrestling as well.
Yeah, a huge win in the Pile of Bones Rumble for Sean. We're very proud of our Saskatoon product.
I guess that means officially we've got all three titles right here in Saskatoon, where the action is at, and the action now underway between these two. Very aggressive from Parsons there. We're starting to see little parts of a different side of Brayden Parsons the last little bit. We've seen him out on Wildside TV. Definitely a lot more aggressive, added to that very great technical in-ring style that he brings us already.
There's a perfect example of it right there, Munson. Have you ever heard somebody say the simple way is the better way? Look at Parsons. He doesn't need cartwheels and flips. A simple pull down to the mat will work for him.
But don't count out those flips and cartwheels too soon, because we know Brayden Parsons is no stranger to being able to do those things too. Absolute wealth of talent inside that ring right now, and inside that ring, anytime an HIW Wildside superstar steps inside of there, absolutely the best in wrestling, and here in Western Canada especially, is at Wildside Wrestling. Back to some of that showboating, which, in some ways I feel cost Michael Allen Richard Clark when he was out last time against Brayden Parsons. Probably not the greatest of ideas to be gloating against somebody who had the better of you last time.
I agree with you there. He presented Parsons last times with a few openings that the young star took advantage of, and he had Clark well scouted. We'll see about this match here too. It's looking like he's got a line on him right here.
Not stopping at anything at all. Brayden Parsons right in there. He's not giving Michael Allen Richard Clark a moment to breathe or to think here tonight. He is going to assure that he walks away with a big win here tonight. And once again, if you have not had a chance to come down live to a Wildside Wrestling show, if you're ever in the Saskatoon area or you're from Saskatoon and watching this right now, come on down and check us out live. You'll get an opportunity to be a part of the crowd that's seen every single week here on Wildside TV and be part of that great in-ring action. This is not just some, mess around type wrestling organization. This is the real deal here. This is as awesome as what wrestling gets anywhere here in Canada. Definitely nothing fancy here from Brayden Parsons at all here today. He's really taking it back old school with some of the maneuvers we're seeing.
Keeping it down on the mat, down where he's comfortable in amateur wrestling. Clark's having a tough time getting off the mat.
And just victim to some showboating there from Brayden Parsons, doing the push-ups off the back of Michael Allen Richard Clark, including a one-armed push-up. Really trying to rub it in here tonight.
Turnabout is fair play, as they say.
Clark turning around there with a nice body slam. Absolute feat of strength right there, showing off a little bit. But all the blood rushing to Brayden Parsons' head before he was dropped down into the suplex. Looks like Clark's going to get his push-ups in now.
You know something, Munson? It seems like there's some bad blood in this match, like you were mentioning before. I don't think these two guys like each other, and it's quite obvious in their moves that they're performing in the ring.
You gotta imagine it probably played a lot on Clark's psyche, taking a loss to young Brayden Parsons like he did, because Clark, the more experienced in-ring talent. But, Brayden Parsons, we've said it for many weeks here on Wildside TV, Papa Smokes, was somebody to watch out for. It was only going to be a matter of time before he picked up that one needed win and started making his way to the top echelon here in HIW.
That's true, we did call that, didn't we?
I think Michael Allen Richard Clark has become so comfortable being one of the top dogs here for so long, and now there's all these young, new talents coming in, and they're nipping at his heels. They want to take the big dog down, and they're doing everything they can to do so. So a little bit of history on Team Flexico. What can you tell the fans that might not know quite as much about Team Flexico there, Papa? What's your knowledge of their team?
Well, they were started tagging together about 2 years ago, approximately. They were a rule-breaking team, villains, if you will. They were didn't show any respect to any opponents at any time. The fans were all over them, booing all their stuff, but they couldn't have been more successful. They had a long run as tag team champions. They're obviously great friends outside the ring, and frequently second each other in their singles matches too. That's why I think Brayden Parsons better watch out for Mike McSugar on the side there.
Mike McSugar himself been having a fantastic year here in 2018 on the better side of many great wins, and really his star absolutely rising here in the HIW Wildside brand.
Here we go, we've seen this from Parsons before. He's putting a dipper in his lipper. Now here he goes.
Looks like Clark's going to have none of it, though. Oh, drop kick to the top rope there. And Parsons to the outside. And setting up for this one. You know, twice this has been countered before, but he hits it this week. I think he made sure Parsons was out of it enough this time around. Clark's definitely been studying his game, making sure that he's not going to have any more mishaps. And just like that, he hits him with the cutter. And it's all but over. Michael Allen Richard Clark picking up a win, but taking nothing away from the performance of Brayden Parsons. Just absolute proof of what this kid is capable of and what he's going to be capable of moving forward.
Yeah, Clark made sure of it this time. He wrestled a much stronger match than the last couple times we've seen him, but not to take anything away from Brayden Parsons, this kid's got a bright future.
Yeah, definitely no harm in losing to someone, a former champion, the likes of Michael Allen, Richard Clark, at all. Plus, he still has that win over him from a couple weeks ago, so, I mean, we're sitting on 1-1 here. We might have to have a rubber match between these guys somewhere down the line.
Absolutely. If Parsons did it once, he can do it again.
Team Flex Appeal are going to go and have a good old-fashioned boys' party in the back. If you're good enough, I'll ask you if you can get an invite to that party, Bob.
I'm okay on that one. I'll let them do their own party.
Up next, we are going to have the main event of the evening, and this one is huge, folks. This one is for the Wildside Provincial Championship. This one sanctioned by our GM, Connie Lynn. Sheik Shabaz is going to be defending the Wildside Provincial Championship here against Cannonball Kelly.
A huge matchup. Can't wait for this one, Munson.
Two big men, two great performers inside that ring. I imagine we're going to see more of a fight than we are going to see in wrestling.
Guaranteed.
And here he comes, Shiekie Two Titles, as he likes to be referred to nowadays. I know there's a lot more things that I prefer to refer to him as, but it's kind of a family show, so I'll keep those things to myself.
And here's the Provincial Champ. Doesn't he look great? He's going to take a walk around the ring, show everybody all that gold he's got. What a nice guy.
The only thing nice about Sheik Shabaz is that he finally bought himself a new jacket. I wonder if he's going to be on the receiving end of another pinfall here this week, as he was in a previous match where he was teaming up with El Asesino. And as always, Sheik trying to gloat to the fans about his titles, and they are not going to even let him get a damn word in here tonight. Thank you, Saskatoon, for silencing the Sheik. But hey, that sounds like one of these hashtags that the young kids are into. Silence the Sheik. Hashtag silence the Sheik. Let's get that trending.
Don't start that one.
I'll go talk to my good buddy Mike from PWA, see if we can get it trending out there too. Here comes the larger-than-life individual, Cannonball Kelly. And this is the man we want to see get in there. Go and put the silence on the Sheik here, Cannonball. just throws the chair right in the ring.
Yeah, this is why Cannonball Kelly has been one of the perennial favorites around Wildside and HIW Canada. He's extremely popular. He's held titles. He's been in tag teams. He's been in feuds. He's been in all kinds of gimmick matches. He's wild. He's a character that he's so popular in Saskatoon.
Would you dare to call him a loose cannon?
I don't dare to call him anything. No, I'll call his matches, and that's it.
We know that as of that recent battle royal on Wildside TV, that Davey O'Doyle is now entitled to a championship title shot somewhere down the line against the Wildside Provincial champion, whether that be Sheik Shabaz, whether it be Cannonball Kelly, or anybody else it could be before that match becomes sanctioned and everything. But we know Davey O'Doyle has secured that opportunity. But another great opportunity coming up for him too as well in the upcoming weeks here on Wildside TV. Connie Lynn has also sanctioned an upcoming title match. Davey O'Doyle going to get a crack at the Central Canadian Heavyweight Champion El Asesino. And if he does that, maybe we'll be having Davey 2 titles coming up here soon.
Hey, don't count on that, Munson.
There's that love from the fans here in Saskatoon towards Sheik Shabaz. A sea of boos like nobody else hears. Now we are underway, no hesitation at all. Not even going to wait for the ring bell. And I hope they've reinforced that ring tier tonight.
Yeah, I gotta really wonder if Sheik knows what he's in for here. Cannonball Kelly had stepped away from the squared circle for a certain amount of time there. I don't think these two have crossed paths yet. Sheik might be in for a big surprise against Cannonball Kelly.
Same time, it doesn't even look like Cannonball Kelly's missed a day off since taking time off from the wrestling ring. And there's some of the great merch you can find here at Wildside Wrestling if you make your way down to a live show. You might even get to purchase a picture with Sheik Shabaz's face imprinted right in it, right there.
That was a great plug.
There we go. That's a Phil Deadly picture that's worth $1 million because now you can say that Sheik's ugly face got slammed right into it. if I'm not mistaken, Bob Smokes, I think I just saw a fan pull that seat out from under Sheik Shabaz. And, I gotta say right here, right now, fans, keep your damn hands off the wrestlers and don't get involved. Unless they want you involved. Like so, with Cannonball Kelly. Other than that, please keep your hands off the wrestlers, everybody, because you know what? This can be a very dangerous industry, and we don't want to see anybody getting hurt other than Sheik Shabaz.
And on the other side, Munson, we've talked about this before. This is the kind of action you get at HIW Wildside Live, the Cosmo Hall in Saskatoon. You get these wrestlers are going to fight each other out in the crowd. They're going to involve the crowd. It's a gas.
I think I hear some fans even hollering out for a parking lot brawl at this point, too. I think they've been watching Wildside TV. They've noticed it's been done before, and now they want more of it. Oh, what a maneuver there from Sheik. A double stomp to the back of Cannonball Kelly is going to take a toll on the big man. Back in that lower back, you're going to take away that center of gravity there for a guy the size of Cannonball Kelly. You're going to take away quite a lot of his arsenal in doing so.
Look at how hard the Sheik's strikes are. Like, this guy punches and kicks so hard.
Yeah, I definitely run my mouth a lot about Sheik Shabaz, but I sure as hell don't want to cross him at the same time because, quite frankly, the guy could, crush me like a beer can in about 2 seconds.
He's the kind of guy that wouldn't think twice about doing it either.
I wonder whatever happened in his life that made him such an angry, hostile man. Sheik getting out of the way there, and yes, right to the attack, sending Cannonball right to the outside once again. This ring can't even contain these two big men. Speaking of beer cans getting crushed.
Well, she offered it.
I think the offer was for Cannonball Kelly, though, not so much for Sheik Shabaz. And breaking up that 10 count there. And back to the outside for more carnage. You got to believe that the longer this match goes on, the pacing of the match is going to have to favor Sheik Shabaz in a sense. You think Cannonball Kelly going to want to put him away a little bit sooner to benefit himself. We've seen Sheik definitely go the distance before, and he's ready. He's young. He's got that age on his side when it comes down to it.
Yeah, he trains. He's in great shape. He's always in ring shape. He's a dangerous wrestler to face.
But Cannonball Kelly, we talk about ring shape in particular. Cannonball Kelly has got ring shape. The guy is not tuckering out. He is not getting gassed. He is in there working his ass off, just like everybody else.
Yeah, that's true. Cannonball won't ever give up. You know something else, Munson? This is what I like about HIW and Wildside Wrestling is you have some of these title matches where belts on the line. Sometimes the wrestlers will be more keeping the action inside the ring, keeping the rules straight and everything. And sometimes you get a championship match like this that's brawling, that's both guys doing whatever they can to win the match. Whatever it is, throw the rule book out the window, brawl for a while, and look at this great action.
Speaking of doing whatever it takes, good God! I hope the floor was reinforced on that one. Our apologies to the Cosmo Hall if there is any damage to that floor. You send the bill right to Sheik Shabaz personally. Definitely being on the outside of the ring gives the champion's advantage. Cannonball Kelly, if he's going to want to win this, it's got to be by pinfall or by submission in that squared circle. The more they stay outside the ring, the more this is going to favor the Sheik.
Another high-risk maneuver approaching from the Sheik.
Not quite paying off, though, fully. I don't think he quite got all of it, and Cannonball Kelly rolling him up into a pinfall, but not quite the 3 count. Oh, dropping all that weight right down. One thing I will say about Sheik, for all the criticism I do give him, is that, since winning the title, he hasn't been afraid to get in there and be willing to defend it. So, props to him to be a defending champion. Nice drop kick from the middle rope. Will it be enough to put Cannonball Kelly away? No, and there's a kick out at 2.5.
For how quickly this match started, now we see the pace slowing down. That both these competitors have soaked in a tremendous amount of punishment already.
I think they're going to be hoping for a few weeks break after this on Wildside TV to recoup and get themselves back into the the mode they need to be in order to be in tip-top shape here for Wildside Wrestling.
Oh, we've seen this before. Here comes Shiekie with that modified camel clutch. This submission maneuver, no question.
He's going to be able to get all of it. That's a pretty big man to put that on. Cannonball Kelly resists. Back into the corner. And here we go. Cannonball!
Okay, Sheik might be out from that.
We might be looking at Shiekie 1 title here in a matter of seconds. You're right, fans. This is awesome. This is just, the tip of the iceberg. We've got many great, more awesome action, awesome episodes packed and ready for you here on Wildside TV. Thank you for tuning in each and every Saturday, except for last Saturday, of course, my bad. But we are going to keep bringing this to you as long as we can. Keep supporting HIW Wildside TV. Get on to YouTube, subscribe to our channel, and make sure to give us a thumbs up as well.
Well, that could be a turning point in this match just now. Cannonball Kelly just missing with his maneuver off the top rope there. That slowed him down a lot. It's going to allow Sheik to take the advantage again.
I say high risk, high reward, but it can come at a price too. Well, looks like, speaking of high risk, Shabaz now heading to the top. Cannonball Kelly now getting back to his feet.
Oh boy.
This could get ugly. Oh, good God. Look at this. If this lands, both these guys could go through that center of the ring here.
He sure could.
Oh, Cheeky flipping over. What's he pulling here?
We got a battle for dominance in the corner.
Hey, what's going on? Cheating scumbag.
Oh, Lord.
Good God, no.
Oh!
No!
Oh, unbelievable.
Will Cannonball Kelly ever recover from that? That is it.
I can't believe my eyes, Munson. That was the most amazing finishing maneuver out of the corner. Sheik launched the giant cannonball all the way across the ring.
You know what? Despite what he pulled at the end there, using that gray area and stuff like that, I mean, a hell of a performance from both guys, but wow, Sheik Shabaz, that finisher, hey, I'll eat my own words for a bit here because that was awesome. It really was.
And that counts as a huge win for the champion Sheik Shabaz, handling a competitor like Cannonball Kelly, and good Lord, that finish was just completely destructive.
It certainly was, and that's the kind of action you get each and every week here on Wildside TV. So glad that you were able to join us once again here this week. What a match, what a performance by both Sheik Shabaz and Cannonball Kelly, and it's been absolute delight. We look forward to seeing you again next week here on Wildside TV, but for Bob Smokes and myself, that's going to be it. Have a great night, folks.